The thing with AI is that if you want something that's of any quality, I don't think it has that much to offer yet. But we're also developing a tool on our own, which is called a Compass. And what it does is it tries to assess the complexity of a user interface. Because complexity kills the ability for human interaction. It's like pesticide for people's ability to interact with something or even to cope with realities. So what Compass does is it uses computer vision to determine visual complexity. It can only determine visual complexity. It doesn't know what things mean to people. But we use that in order to compare designs and to be able to call more quickly, well, if we've made this change, does this now actually improve complexity or doesn't it? This is something that we're developing. It already works. We want to make it work better. And then, of course, the big question is how can we get other designers to use this? Because we'll have to see whether everybody wants to do things at a higher level and, put in more effort. Also deal with this element of a tool telling them what you've done here isn't right. It might not be the most appealing commercial proposition, but for now, we're just doing it for ourselves.
That's so awesome, that complexity tool. But I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, it's a tool, right? It doesn't have to be like a definitive decision point in design where scores below this and above this, have certain pathways that they go down. But I love that. I mean, I think it really well aligns with kind of the Creative Navy evidence-based design thesis. Yes, design is subjective. It is also objective in a lot of ways based on the data points driving it. So I think that taking that kind of like view of complexity of a design, saying, yeah, subjective qualities for sure, but there are also objective ways that we can measure, right, complexity. And there's just saying, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it to a degree, right? So I think that's a cool tool.